Welcome back, everybody, for one final walkthrough. It is Unit 8, so the course ends this week. It is a little different in terms of deadlines, so I want to go over very carefully how and when you should be submitting your final work for the course. Grades are due on Sunday, so everything has to be graded on Saturday for me. The only thing that can come in on Saturday is the knowledge check because that's graded automatically. And then I have to immediately get up and certify grades. So if you have late work that you have not submitted, it has to be in by the end of the day on Friday, no exceptions. If you have work from this week to submit, that also has to be done by the end of the day on Friday, other than the knowledge check. Okay, so your discussion board this week, your initial response is due on Wednesday as normal, but you have only until Friday night to respond to others. On the plus side, you only have to respond to one other student. That's the concession there for having to have it done a little bit earlier. So let's take a look at where we are and what you're doing in Unit 8. Let me share. Okay. All right. So in Unit 8, we are reflecting, right? Because we've been learning things for 7 weeks, and now it is time to reflect on what we have learned, and hopefully think about how your writing and your beliefs about writing, your attitudes towards writing have maybe changed a little bit over the last 7 weeks. This week, you do have an article to read from Natural Life called Journaling, Writing to Learn and Learning to Write. You have been doing journaling in this particular course, and I would encourage you to continue journaling. It's a good practice in many ways. And then you have a couple of videos to watch, writing tips and how to annotate. One of the big things about learning is you're going to be reading and watching videos and listening to lectures and things like that. And so learning how to annotate, take notes is very important. So take a look at both of those videos before moving on. As usual, you have a practice with writing module to do. And this one is about common grammar errors, which all of us fall into from time to time. In particular, you're going to be looking at run-on sentences, fragments, and spelling. So make sure you run through that. And then you have your final self-reflection. How has your confidence level and your writing skills changed over the last 8 weeks? How has your ability to write about different topics changed your perspectives on the world? What have the journals you completed in the course taught you about the world and yourself? So you will post that by Wednesday. And then, as it mentions here, respond to one of your peers by Friday to explain how you can relate to their experiences with writing in the journals, or respond to me, of course, if I've sent you something by Friday, letting me know how your writing has changed this term. And then you have a final optional course reflection. I highly encourage you to do this. I lied a minute ago. You don't have I got you guys mixed up with the other class. You don't even have a knowledge check. So all of your work has to be done by Friday. Final discussion, after having the opportunity to complete the course, what would you change and why? And this is specific about the course itself. So this helps the people who design the course make changes. What topic particularly caught your interest, and what do you want to know more about? And then finally, and this is my favorite part, last but not least, if you could share with the next class one piece of advice about this class, what would it be? And again, this really refers to the course itself. You can talk about, time management and things of that nature as well. But anyway, that one's optional, but I highly encourage you to complete it. It is helpful to your fellow students as well. So everybody, I hope you've had a good term. I know that sometimes these quick 8-week terms can be overwhelming. If you need any help with anything this week, don't hesitate to reach out. I will be here for you, and I will hopefully see you in a future class. So everybody take care and have a great week.